Hey, it's me. Again, your favorite pain in the ass. I'm cutting some of this spruce again. I thought maybe I'd make a little vid. So what I got right here, I got a little power line right there, see it? 2 wires. I think the top one's, oh, they're both electric. Maybe, they're on insulators. Over here there's a lower one, it's cable or something, whatever. But here's the high wall here. It goes around. It's all like a snake in here. That's the high wall. This one's not as high as on the other side. Look at that spruce right there. Man. So there's an old guy around here. I think his name's Jim Bowser. He's in his 70s. And he helped plant this spruce. He was telling us the other day. Remember, 1957 they planted this. Imagine that. So he was kind of glad to see it being used for something like that. So, all right, I'll put you over here and I'll try and make a little vid. Guys, I got some real concerns about a few things that I really would like to talk to you guys about. I am really concerned about this YouTube stuff and the censorship that's going on. I don't know. We need to find a platform that isn't making them lefties rich, that think it's okay to, you know, dock and censor people and, you know, whatever. It's their company, I get it, and that's fine, but I don't know. Why should we make them any richer? You know, pretty dirty what they've done. Big tech has done here. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of that right now, but I don't know. I didn't like it before when the Second Amendment issued, and I don't like it now. But whatever, we'll discuss that. Maybe we'll have a live thing and talk about it. We can find something else, but they keep censoring pretty much everybody, you know, on the right side of politics here. And not that this channel has to be that, I get it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's very dear and near to my heart. I mean, I'm passionate about what I believe in and our Constitution and, you know, our right to keep and bear arms and our right to say what's on our heart. I think it's pretty nervy that these people decide to take it upon themselves to be the arbiters of truth. You know, we're just too stupid, I guess, to be able to figure that out on our own, I guess. That pisses me off. I don't like to contribute to that, you know. And I know, well, what are you going to do, right? You know, I know, I can just shut up and go off the air. That's what I can do. And we can find other ways to entertain ourselves until we can find a platform that can be trusted, I guess. Whatever, that's my 2 cents on that stuff. So in the meantime, I'm just going to keep on working because there's lots of welfare people that depend on us to work. Free health care for all the illegal immigrants coming up, you know, we gotta keep on working. Whatever. They'll probably dock us anyway, you know, or censor or whatever. I don't care. I can give a shit left. Anyway, I just sharpened this chain. Now that chain is pretty well worn down to a nubbin. And it still cuts pretty good. Can't complain. So, now I gotta pull this away from them. So I might leave a little chunk in the front of this. I might do that deliberately just so it doesn't peel and turn on me. I think I can get it no problem, but I don't want to chance it, you know. If I leave a little piece of wood holding in the front, it acts like a little hinge and it'll keep it from twisting off the stalk. That ain't much of a specimen anyway, but see what happens. See if we can just go nice and slow. Not bad, huh? Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Pretty happy with that. That's much better than tearing wires down. You know what I'm saying there? have picked up a little bit. It's still a little bit touch and go. And we just got so much catching up to do. You know, it's been tough, you know. I hope we can get caught up. I don't want to, like, you know, borrow $1 million to get caught up either. What am I dripping over here now? I had a hose blow, so I think it's just puddled up oil. Actually, I just bent the fitting on that hill right there. I gotta put a guard back on that. The guard that they had on it, I mean, it just isn't, it's not effective. It acts like a guillotine, you know? I'm trying to figure out if that's just residual oil or if I got a leak. That would be a big shock. I think it's just residual. I don't see anything dumping out of it anymore. If it was leaking that bad, it would make a big foamy mess, you know? So that's the idea here, is to get these away from these wires without creating a lot of havoc. You do not need to pull wires down. That is no fun. Done it, been there, don't need to go there anymore. There's the skidder leaving with a drag. Look at that nice drag, huh? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a nice dragage. There is some nice wood in here, man. Same thing here. I do not want that thing twisting away from me. Need it a little bit easy there, you know, just so we don't get in trouble. Alright, that should be enough. Over here. And see if I can get this clump out of here without whacking the wires. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just really torn on. Not that my channel is a big deal. I mean, 3,000 subs, and I'm thankful for you guys. And I mean, it's a big part of my day to go home and check and see who said what, write a few messages. It's fun, and I enjoy it. But I had a couple of friends of mine, John LaBrosse, he said he's signing off all of the electronic crap. He's pissed, you know, rightfully so. I mean, that they're censoring, and you know, and of course it's only one side that they're censoring. That would be different if everything was, you know, kind of equal ground, but they're not doing that. They're censoring what they want to censor and not what you know, they got stuff from the Ayatollah Khomeini up there, and you know, kill Trump and all that. That doesn't get doxed or censored. But, you know, anything Trump says, or, you know, whatever. And I'm not saying everything Trump says. I know some of the stupid shit he says. I get it. I'm not saying he's perfect. But, you know, let the people decide. We're not idiots. You know? I just think it's wrong. You know, if you're going to do one side, do both sides. Or don't do it at all. And that's the argument. That's my beef with that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, it'd be nice if some of these other. Mammy tried to download that Parler app or whatever, and you know, well, obviously it's news that they docked it or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we can't even get it. So isn't that nice? So they censored that right out of existence. Pretty shitty, I think. That ain't much of a stick, well, it's dead, but I can send that over to that mulch place stuck right there, right up, make mulch out of it, so look at that, might as well. Yeah, I don't know, guys, I'm torn, man. I'm disgusted at what happened with this election, you know. I'm not going to say much about that here. They'll just shoot the whole video down. But you guys know how I feel about it. There was some strange anomalies went on there. You know? Math don't lie. That's all I'm going to say right now. But you guys know where I'm going with that. Out on this power line. See the wires up there, I think. So I am going to turn this one in a little. It might not line up on my pile, but I do not want that thing. I do not want that rolling out on the wires. I'll leave that chunk, and I don't care if it breaks or not. See, that'll hold that stable. If I cut that right off, it can roll. There's not a lot I can do with that. That's the kind of the nature of this head. If that tree had a lot of lean or a lot of, you know, side lean or whatever, it very well could just go take right off on me, and that's not worth it. I'd rather have a butt that needs a little trimmed up than have a wire that's broke. Have the electric company hating my guts. Want people that are getting power through this. I think it's just my landowner that's down here that gets power out of this wire, but see how if I leave that there, it gives me a little something to work with, and it really don't hurt anything anyway. I mean, a little bit of a slab, don't worry about it. So that's my philosophy on that one. So let's see, I'm gonna get up. Gotta make sure I got room up here on this one. I will send this one this way, so I don't have to get out there. I'm afraid if I get under that wire, I'm not going to have room to work my boom. So I'm just going to do this. If I got to monkey with it a little bit, I will. Here we go. See? Now I'm slowing that saw down like that purposely. I'm playing with it there, just tweaking it. But that worked good. See how that works? That's why I'm not just cutting those off like a madman, because I do not want to. I don't want to deal with that tree rolling. I don't think most of these hardwoods are much more prone to that because the weight is way off center, you know. But still, I'm not going to take the chance. Oh, there's a little bit of wood in that, but that's pretty nasty looking top anyway. For the sake of being able to throw it around, I'm going to sacrifice that piece of junk. Now, we'll put this over here and we'll start another row. Watch this little trick. God, that's nice wood, ain't it? Ah, just beautiful. Look at how clear the butts are on it. I got a couple of Amish mills that are going to try something this weekend. One guy's got a big framing order. He said, "Oh, I'll buy a lot of it if it works." I said, "Well, I don't know why it wouldn't. I don't know why spruce wouldn't work for framing, buddy. It's the best framing, you know, on the planet." Oh, whatever. Ugly thing. Probably get some more wood out of it. A lot of work getting a stick of wood out of that. Holy son of a gun. Well, I got to uproot that. Looks like a dead ash stump. And we'll shorten it up so Kimmy can climb over it without lifting her skirt up.